Just 2 days after his historic victory, President-elect Donald Trump is wasting no time building his team.
This after President Biden addressed the nation today, pledging a peaceful transfer of power. Here is the latest tonight. Mr. Trump told NBC News tonight that one of his first priorities will be immigration and making the border strong and powerful. He also said that he would have no choice but to keep the promise of mass deportations and carry them out regardless of the price tag.
This while he named his new White House chief of staff, and it's historic as well. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
President Biden today stepping out of the White House he'll soon be moving out of, promising a peaceful transfer of power to the incoming Trump administration.
We accept the choice the country made. I've said many times, you can't love your country only when you win.
The president and president-elect spoke by phone Wednesday, planning an upcoming sit-down at the White House as the Trump transition team based at Mar-a-Lago starts weighing names for cabinet positions, from members of Congress to Trump insiders. Tonight, naming his co-campaign chief, Susie Wiles, as the first female White House chief of staff. President-elect Trump speaking to foreign leaders Wednesday, including Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Xi Jinping of China, while the world awaits potential policy shifts and the broad coalition of American voters that fueled a resounding Trump win and flipped the Senate red looks for marked changes at home, especially on the economy.
America has given us an unprecedented and powerful mandate.
President Biden also praised his Vice President Kamala Harris as some point fingers at his delay in getting out of the race. Others blaming Democratic leadership more broadly. Vermont Senator and former presidential candidate Bernie Sanders writing, quote, "It should come as no great surprise that a Democratic Party which has abandoned working class people would find that the working class has abandoned them." Vice President Harris urging her supporters not to throw up their hands, but to roll up their sleeves.
This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged.
Pledges from both sides to forge a new way forward. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Again. So this is not for the faint-hearted. This is not for someone who just wants to get a seat. This has to be someone who really wants to do the job and do the work.
That's Governor DeWine talking about the next steps in filling Ohio's Senate seat that will soon be vacated by Vice President-elect J.D. Vance. The governor says he's getting lots of calls from those who want the job. And he adds he plans to choose someone who will work hard, get things done, but who is also able to win a primary and general election in the coming years. DeWine went on to say the timeline for a replacement begins as soon as Vance resigns from his Senate seat.